You've been performing. Maybe for so long that you've forgotten you're doing it. You wake up and put on the mask, the one that shows the world who you think they want to see. The successful one, the happy one, the one who has it all together. The one who doesn't struggle, doesn't doubt, doesn't break, and every single day, that mask gets a little heavier. Because here's the exhausting truth about pretending. It costs everything and gives you nothing. You can't build real confidence on a foundation of fake personas. You can't feel genuinely powerful when you're constantly afraid someone will see behind the curtain. The mask isn't protecting you, it's suffocating you. I spent years trying to be what I thought would make people like me, respect me, accept me. I became a chameleon, changing colors based on who I was with, what they expected, what would keep me safe. And you know what I discovered? The more people liked the mask, the lonelier I felt, because they weren't loving me. They were loving my performance. Real confidence, the kind that doesn't crumble when someone criticizes you, the kind that doesn't need constant external validation. That kind of confidence only comes when you have the courage to show up as exactly who you are, flaws and all, weird and all, messy and all. Authenticity isn't just some buzzword, it's the only path to genuine self-belief. If you've been wearing a mask so long you're not even sure who you are underneath it anymore, leave a sign, here. Because what comes next is about finding yourself again. Let's go deeper into something that might make you uncomfortable. You say you want to be confident, but there's a part of you, a secret part, that's terrified of what confidence would actually mean. Because confidence means being seen, really seen. It means showing up fully, speaking up clearly, taking up space unapologetically. And being seen means you might be judged, rejected, criticized, laughed at. And hasn't hiding felt so much safer than risking that pain? This is the paradox that keeps so many people trapped. We desperately want to matter, but we're terrified of being noticed. We want success, but we're afraid of standing out. We want love, but we're scared of being vulnerable. So we shrink. We dim our light. We silence our voice. We make ourselves smaller, hoping that if we're invisible enough, we'll be safe enough. But here's what happens when you live like that. You survive, but you never truly live. You exist in the shadows, watching other people live the life you dream about, telling yourself stories about why it's okay for them but not for you. The fear of being seen isn't about them, it's about you. It's about the story you've been telling yourself, that if people really knew you, they wouldn't choose you. But that story, it's been holding you hostage, and it's time for it to end. Take a breath if this is hitting close to home, because we're about to reach the turning point. There comes a moment. You can't plan for it, you can't schedule it, but it comes. It's the moment when something inside you finally breaks, not in a bad way, but in the way a seed breaks open before it becomes a tree. It's the moment when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the fear of change. When hiding hurts more than being seen, when silence suffocates more than speaking up, when comfort feels more dangerous than risk. This is the turning point, and if you're watching this, you might be standing in it, right now without even realizing it. Maybe it happened when you looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the person looking back. Maybe it was when you realized another year had passed and you were still waiting to start living. Maybe it was when someone less qualified got the opportunity you were too afraid to ask for. Maybe it was when you finally admitted that you've been lying to yourself about being okay with where you are. This moment, this breaking point, it's not your ending. It's your beginning. It's when you stop asking for permission and start claiming what's yours. It's when you stop waiting for the right time and realize the right time is now. It's when you stop looking for confidence and start building it. Because here's what nobody tells you. Confidence isn't something you find, like treasure buried in the sand. Confidence is something you build, brick by brick, choice by choice, in the dark when no one's watching and everyone's doubting. If you're in that moment right now, if something in you is ready to break open and become something new, leave a mark here. because the rebuild is about to begin. So you're broken open. You've seen the lies you've been believing, the traps you've been falling into, the masks you've been wearing. Now what? Now comes the hardest and most beautiful part, the rebuild. And I'm not going to lie to you, rebuilding confidence from the ground up is brutal. It's choosing courage when fear feels safer. It's speaking up when your voice shakes. It's trying again when you've already failed 1,000 times. It's showing up as yourself when being someone else would be easier. The rebuild happens in the small moments nobody sees. It's in the morning when you choose to get up instead of hiding under the covers. It's in the meeting when you share your idea, even though your heart is pounding. It's in the mirror when you look yourself in the eye and decide you're done abandoning yourself. It's in the choice to stop scrolling and start creating. To stop comparing and start building. To stop waiting and start moving. Confidence isn't built in the big moments of victory. It's built in the tiny moments of choice. When you do the thing even though you're scared, when you keep your promise to yourself even though no one else would know if you broke it, when you choose growth over comfort for the 100th time. Every single time you choose yourself, you're laying another brick. Every time you honor your word to yourself, you're building trust with yourself. Every time you face fear and don't let it stop you, you're proving to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. This is how confidence is built. Not by being perfect, but by being persistent. Not by never falling, but by always getting back up. Not by waiting until you feel ready, but by moving before you feel ready and discovering you were ready all along. If you're in the rebuild right now, if you're in the messy middle where it's hard and unclear and you're not sure it's working, keep going. Because something is happening that you can't see yet. We've walked through the mirror that lies, the comparison trap, the permission you've been waiting for, the comfort zone prison, the voice that never sleeps, the mask we wear, the fear of being seen, the turning point, and the rebuild. But there's something I haven't told you yet. Something they never tell you about confidence. Something that changes absolutely everything once you understand it. Because you can do all of this. You can recognize every trap and avoid every pitfall, and still find yourself struggling with confidence. Why? Because there's a final piece to this puzzle, a truth that lives underneath everything we've talked about, a secret that the most confident people in the world know but rarely speak about. It's the thing that makes all of this click into place. It's the missing piece that transforms confidence from something you're trying to build into something you simply become. And I could tell you right now, but the truth is, this story isn't finished yet. Because confidence isn't a destination, it's a journey. And the most important part of the journey is what comes next. What I'm going to share in the next part isn't just another tip or technique. It's the foundation that everything else rests on. It's the truth that once you see it, you can't unsee it. And it will change not just how you think about confidence, but how you think about yourself. So if this story has moved something in you, if you felt seen, challenged, or awakened by any of what we've explored, then you need to hear what comes next. Because the real transformation doesn't happen until you understand this final truth, and that truth is waiting for you on the other side of this moment, in the next chapter of this journey, in the place where everything finally makes sense. Are you ready to discover what you've been missing?